The complaint is no fan, no blower motor. So anytime we will raise it up, and you can see there's nothing going on. Nothing. You zoom in here, and as you can see, when you turn the fan motor up or down, there's no noise in any direction. So let's see if we can fix that. Alright, well, the first thing to do is check the fuse. So we'll just pop this cover off. If I can get it off of here. And we'll zoom in here. And I'll tell you, it's the blue 40 amp fuse that I'm going to get in the center of the screen here. It's this guy right here. We'll look at that fuse. And you can see it's intact. It's been my experience that it's really never a blown fuse. I haven't come across a blown fuse in many years. And inside the top of the lid is the location of the fuse. And it's showing it as a 40 amp heater motor. Now when it talks about fan motor, that's like the engine fan motor, the radiator to help cool the coolant in the engine compartment. So it's not the interior blower motor, which they call a heater motor. Now let's really get to the repair. I'm going to replace the resistor to the motor. It's also been my experience that not only do I not find blown fuses, especially for fan motors, I haven't replaced a fan motor in many years, and normally I've replaced them mostly for noise. They were still working. A couple guys at work say they've replaced fan motors, but I haven't had that experience. So let's just go in right here, remove this panel underneath the passenger side footwell, or should I say above the passenger side footwell. Alright, normally this comes out very easily, except when you're trying to film it, because I'm actually looking at the camera. I'm going to make some noise. There we go. So it's just held in place with these 3 tabs. 1, 2, 3. And then there are 2 stays in the back. So to install it, you just put the 2 stays in their appropriate holes and press it up. To uninstall it, you just pop it down and pull it out. Alright, there's my suspect. I'm going to zoom in on him. It's where the resistor is located. It's pretty much the only exposed wire underneath there that you can see. So I'm going to unplug that, remove it with 2 Phillips screws, and put in the new one. Now when I researched these and tried to find a replacement one, here's a heat sink on the back, you really want to note the shape of the plug. That's the most important. Then you also want to note how it's mounted. This one has 2 opposing screws that are going to mount it. And then the general shape, because Honda lists a tremendous number of these. I found 3 listed underneath this vehicle, 3 different part numbers. So you really want to make sure everything matches up before you buy it, if you buy it online as opposed to the dealer. Alright, to unplug it, I just depress the tab here and just pull on it. Comes right out. Have 2 Phillips screws. And out with the old. Alright, the new one is installed. Let's see if I was correct, because technically I'm throwing parts at the car. I really didn't test anything. I just went on knowledge and experience. And problem solved. Now you may hear the engine fan motor, because actually this interior motor is pretty quiet, is why I have this shredded paper here. As you can see, it's going to work on all speeds. It's on the low speed. You can see the confetti flapping around. And then of course as it goes up. So, problem solved. It was a resistor. It's a very easy fix. I've seen the price anywhere from $35 to $80 depending on where you get it from. The $35 one had shipping and handling, which bumped it up, so your total out of pocket was maybe $40. AutoZone had it for I think $60. I think it was $58. So anyway, if your fan stops working, or if the low speed is not working and the high speed is working, that's also your resistor, because that's how the fan works. The fan basically, it's just set up to run, and then the resistor, the more resistance is put into it, the slower it turns. So like I said, don't panic and replace the blower motor first. Do this little quick fix. Check the fuse, very important, check the fuse, and then replace the resistor.